underneath the helipad here at the Royal London Hospital. Now I'm with one of the doctors on London's air ambulance, Dr Marius, and the one bit that interests me, Marius, is you've come here from the Norwegian Air Ambulance, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So I work with Norwegian Air Ambulance Foundation, and we have a cooperation with London's Air Ambulance on many levels. That includes operational levels. We try to learn from each other. We have very different operational environments, but still we find that there are very many areas where we can learn from each other, and that also goes to research, which would be my main interest, and also when it comes to the educational and the charitable aspects of running an air ambulance organisation.
Okay, how long have you been based here in London now, Marius?
So I've been living in London for 13 months. I've got a 2-year contract going back to Norway in July next year, and that includes my family.
Okay, Marius undertakes some really incredible work with London's Air Ambulance. Maybe you can talk us through what your role is. There's 2 doctors on the aircraft today and a paramedic. You can see the team of 3 are actually in shot, but Marius, what's your role?
So normally the crew will be myself and a paramedic, but sometimes we have training of new doctors. So now we have a colleague starting in the service, and I'm working together with him, trying to learn from him, and that he can learn from me on how to improve before John will be signed off to work on his own. And so we do quite a lot of teaching, and that includes also other doctors from other services and the London's ambulance service, and nurses from the NHS. But normally we just stay operational, so we make sure that all the kit is intact, and we do approximately 5 jobs per day. And when you have a catchment area that includes about 10 to 11 million people, and you have 1 pre-hospital trauma team unit, the severity of the injuries on the patients that we see is quite large. So the patients are critically injured, and they need quite high resource resuscitation hospital in order to survive.
And that point there is very, very important. As I said, I don't use the phrase that great work lightly. The work that you do is so special. We're underneath the helipad at the moment. The first thing that happens is the klaxon will go off. What do you do then? How do you switch on? As you said, you're going to potentially a scene that it is life or death, and as a human being, how do you prepare yourself for that?
So you have like the physical aspect of it, which is to have a full stomach and an empty bladder all the time, which is very important. And the other thing is to mentalize yourself within that zone. So when I'm coming in the mornings, I prepare myself mentally. So you just have to change momentum, because now we're standing in the middle of an interview, and 2 minutes later I can be in the aircraft going on a quite complex job. And we train very hard, and we focus a lot on the mentality of how to cooperate between the paramedic and ourselves, also always to have the patient in focus, and also think about safety. And yeah, the mental aspect of this job is quite complex, and it's actually very, very fascinating. And how to prepare, I guess it's just training and mentation of everything all the time.
Absolutely, because for me that's the main point, is the training gives you the platform to be able to switch on and to be able to switch off. We talked about the physical side of things, full stomach, empty bladder, the mental side of things. From a logistical point of view, when the klaxon goes off, what do you do now? Let's say we're in the middle of an interview. Where do you go? How do you get to the aircraft? What is your process? You've got 2 colleagues behind you training as well.
So first of all is that you always carry the stuff that you need. So in the flight suit, I've got all my kit just to go directly onto the aircraft. We try to be airborne within 4 minutes. That indicates that there's lots of stuff that needs to happen within those 4 minutes. So if the klaxon goes off now, we will, all 3 of us, we will just leave this stuff here and make our way up to the helipad, and then we enplane the aircraft, and then we put on our helmets, our harnesses, and then we look onto the job that we get downloaded onto our iPads, and then we start to think a bit about what kind of job this we're going to. But the important part is that very often jobs are given as something else, so that you could have. So if you make a plan in your head, you just have to be very, very dynamic. So you can change the plan. Because sometimes it can be given as a child in cardiac arrest, and then you approach the scene, it's actually not a child, it's an adult. And it could be the other way around. It could be multiple patients, it could be scene hazards. So you just have to be dynamic. And sometimes you just try to slow down, because then things go faster.
Yes.
So you have a systematic approach to it. And the training is very important. As you can see, the guys just left. They've been training now for half an hour on one of our special extrication stretches, and we try to familiarize with all the kids and all the procedures that we do. So we say that we train hard to fight easy, and I think that is the philosophy of the service.
Well, listen, thank you very much, Marius. I think I can speak for everyone watching that the work that you do is absolutely incredible. We're here filming as part of Your Helicopter Live. Your Helicopter.London is a page that's set up. We're trying to raise money for a second aircraft to support and run seamlessly alongside the first aircraft that is up on top of the helipad right now. And so doctors like Marius can continue to serve London and keep everyone safe as they do. Thank you very much for your time, Marius.
Thank you so much for your efforts.